What's going on, everybody? Shane here, and I just wanted to take a moment to touch base with everybody and tell you, first of all, thank you so much for the support in the videos you've been sending us. I wanted to do some stove videos, but we haven't been able to kind of really touch base on that just because the weather got really nice for us. And with this COVID-19 social distancing, we really had to take advantage of it. I have a spider floating in the air. We really wanted to take advantage of it and hit the trails on our bikes. Got a lot of really good responses from those videos. Now, I told you before I didn't really I didn't really put a lot of cycling videos on my channel just because it really doesn't really mix with kind of the feel, I guess you would say, for my channel. But I've kind of come to the point that I don't really care. That's it's part of my life. It's part of what I do. And, I hope you enjoy it because, we really do. And we're trying to share our outdoor adventures and experiences with you guys. So let me grab the stove over here. And I want to talk a little bit about it just for one moment here. This is the Simple Theory gear stove. This is the very first version. Check out that burn plate on top. And this is the version 2. I'll be digging more into the stove. I'm just really excited to show you guys. I've had it for a little bit and I haven't taken the opportunity to get a burn in it yet. So I'm really excited about it. I want to talk to you guys also about these Vont lamps that I have. You guys have seen me use the Vont headlamp, and I did show you guys I have these Vont lamps here, which they say they have the patent number on them, which is great. And I also like to be honest with everybody. I mean, they sent me boxes of these things. I have 2 boxes of headlamps, right? Yeah, and I put my batteries in there. So let me tell you my opinion of these Vont lamps. I think they're a good lamp. I think they're fairly bright. I have another box. I think they're bright. I think that they do a really great job. Now, for YouTubers, do I think they're great? I don't. And I can't recommend this for somebody who's doing YouTube at night, because if you look back at some of my videos, if I can find it, you can actually see me using the lamp and it's like stuttering. It's shuddering a little bit. So it's not a solid beam. It's not a clean beam, if that makes any sense to you guys. But do they do a good job? Yeah, they do. They light the place up. They're enjoyable, but I also didn't pay for them. They were sent to me. And for what they are, they're decent. Would I honestly go out and spend my own money on them if I needed to buy a quick lamp? I don't want to say no, because that's not true. I have a lot of different type of lights, like the Lucy light, which I think is fantastic. So I guess that would be a good comparison. I would buy the Lucy light over the Vont lamp. It's dead right now, but I just would. It's a decent lamp, kind of big, kind of bulky, and I have 4 of those. So, yeah. Let me show you the headlamp here real quick. I'll show you a brand new one. The other one I have is put away actually in Keegan's bag over there. So here it is in all its glory. Believe it or not, it's a pretty clean looking light. Not bad, right? It says it's waterproof. They do say they're waterproof, but I'll be honest with you. There's no seal in there. So I don't understand exactly how they're waterproof if there's no seal in it. It doesn't even look like the lip Well, maybe it does. I guess there's a little small plastic ring in there, but like anything without batteries in there, it's super lightweight, but it's so lightweight that it almost feels really, really cheap. I'm using my teeth when I know dang well I have a Swiss Army knife in my pocket. So, that's funny. Put these batteries in real quick, and I'll show you just how bright the light really is. They're not, like I said, they're not bad. And for all I know, the one lamp I've used could have been the only one with a stuttering beam. I just don't think it's gonna be though. So I'm not gonna be able to tell now, obviously, but let me turn off my shop light. Maybe I'll just do a little bit of a beam back here, okay? Here's low. See the stutter on the beam already? There's low, medium, high, and the flashing. Low, medium, high, flashing. Now here's the thing. If you stop and leave it here, see how it's flickering? That's the flicker I'm talking about. And if I click it again, it's gonna turn off. I turn it back on, it'll be right where it was. Now if I go to medium and leave it, then turn it off, let's see if it comes back to medium. It does not. But when I'm down here on low, you guys can see the pulsating. And that is what does bother me about the Vont lamp. So let me turn this light back on real quick. I'll be honest with you guys, I didn't think I was gonna end up doing any type of a video like about lamps, but I guess I am. So yeah, Vont lamps. I wanna thank them for sending me this. It's a very thoughtful, I really do appreciate it. And I think that if this is something like for if you're out on the trail, if you're out hiking and you just really wanna see out in the dark, that's great. I don't see the flickering like with my eyes, right? I don't see it when I'm out here looking, but when it's on video, you see it, if that makes sense. So they're a good lamp. These are. Now they originally sent me 4 of these, and they asked me how I liked them, and I was honest and I said, you know, they're a pretty good light. They're very useful. They're useful when we're hot tent camping. However, coming into this time of the year, they're just really not that useful for us. I mean, I'm more apt to use something like this. I can shrink it down, put it on my pack, get some solar power going down. You know, nighttime comes, blow it up, hang it, stick it, whatever. And Lucy lights are really bright. It was like 14 bucks. So I'm more apt to do that, or honestly to use my little candle lantern, than those bigger lamps. But honestly, when we're just doing a lot of camping and hiking and stuff like that, the headlamp for us is the way to go. However, we'll use these and we'll continue to use them and we'll keep them in our packs. But when we're showing things on video at night, they're not going to give a clear picture. It really doesn't depict the story that we're trying to, to tell. I hope that's clear for you guys. I mean, I don't want to say anything bad about a company because I don't think it's a bad product. I just don't think it's right for people who are filming, if that makes any sense. Now that I've proven brand new out of the box that pulsating's there. Funny thing is watch me go ahead and take this camera and hook it into my computer and edit it, and there's not going to be any flicker. That would be weird, but hey, I've seen worse things happen. So coming up in our next video, though, I'm not going to be using, I know I want to, and it's coming up soon. I'm not going to be using the Simple Theory gear stove, only because I've had a lot of requests to use the Kelly kettle. I love the Kelly kettle. In fact, we love the Kelly kettle so much that Dorian has the Trekker version because they're so much fun. And yes, the sticker is still on that one. This has seen quite a few burns. It's good quality stuff. And the plates and the whole kit that come with it are over here. I do have one pot that's it's not in here though. I believe it's over there. Yeah. But this whole kit is just absolutely amazing. So with the bottom pot, what you get is, first of all, if you get this is the ultimate kit, okay? If you're wondering what all this stuff is, this is the Kelly Kettle Ultimate Kit, and it all does fit in this green bag. And I've actually seen some people who have custom made bags for them, and they're sweet. I'm OG, right? I like to have the OEM stuff. I like to have the original things. I do get some things custom made, but for the most part, when it comes to stuff like that, I want the original. So I got these really nice cups, and one of them is a 500 milliliter, which is 17 fluid ounces, and the other one's a 350 milliliter, which is 12 fluid ounces. Really well made. Check out those handles. Super cool. So there's two of them, and it fits right. Isn't that cool? Right in there. The grip on the handles actually hold on to it. But this stuff is really good quality stainless. So on the bottom of the Kelly kettle, the stove itself, once you pull the kettle off and you're done, you can put this on top. This is your hobo burner. It turns it into a hobo stove. It's cool. And then also, while you're starting to cook some food on the Kelly kettle, you can drop this right down into the stack like this, and you can put your little pot up on top. However, my little pot, I gotta find it. It's over here. I was just cleaning up and I noticed it, and I don't know which stove it was behind. Oh, there it is. Over here behind the Bushcraft Essential stuff. So the shop is not all the way done with the warm weather that we had. We took advantage and we did a lot of cycling. And I'm going to tell you guys something that was a little aggravating about me and the boys going out cycling. Nothing to do with us cycling. Some of the comments we got were kind of harsh, kind of bitter, maybe because I only showed myself from this perspective and up. People were telling me that my boys and I have put on weight and that we're unhealthy. And I've been getting comments when we're cooking food outdoors that we're unhealthy. Guys, I'm 5'10". I weigh 200 pounds. I'm almost 40 years old. I feel pretty good. My kids, I think they look amazing. They're super active. They're going through some growth spurts right now. You can't tell me you were perfect growing up, right? For all you little wonderful haters out there, I love you, but don't be rude, especially when it comes to kids. You don't know what they've been through. You don't know the battles they've had. Let's not make it any worse for them, right? Let's be respectful. That's all I gotta say about that stuff. So anyway, here is the pot that also comes with it. It's a pot and a skillet. It has this pot grabber. Cool thing is if you put the lid on the pot and you can't get it off, you just take this and there's a hook on it. At least this is how I use it. And you come up underneath it and you can grab it off like that. It's pretty fancy. But not only do I have a pot skillet that comes with it as well, which when they're all apart, they nest together in the hobo stove. There's also a grill plate, which this is the wrong grill plate for this one. So the right grill plate must be over here. We were doing a double burn on these stoves a couple weeks ago. Kids were getting a kick out of it. So here's the right burner for this one. So I've been recently diving into using a lot of charcoal on some of this stuff. And if you're using charcoal or if you're just grilling, check this little grill out. It's pinching together so you can fold it. Isn't that cool? And you just put it back together and you put it on top, and it sits right on top of the hobo stove. Let me show you here. I'll pull the kettle off. I really feel like you're getting like so many stoves in one with the Ultimate Kit. So for this larger kit ourselves, we use it when we're fishing. We use it when we're kind of taking the truck someplace, or if we're taking, you know, like the kids on their dirt bikes or anything like that. It's not usually something that we use for backpacking, but if we're going fishing or if we're just walking a little bit, I have no problem carrying it in my hand whatsoever. I absolutely think it's a wonderful piece of gear. So I was asked to show the Kelly kettle. I was kind of asked to go through all of the stoves, which I could do a lot and I could keep going and doing that, but we'd be here all night, and I want to save something for next week as far as it comes from here. I'm going to try to give you guys a weekly update video from the stove stable. We'll talk about some stoves, we'll talk about some gear and stuff like that. And I'm really gonna try to focus just our outdoor adventures on just our outdoor adventures. Leave the gear talk for the stable, and we'll go from there. You guys, I really appreciate you coming along with me today. I hope I've answered some questions. The Vont lamps, good if you want to go outdoors. Probably not the greatest lamp if you're YouTubing, but they're good. I did get mine for free, so take that, you know, as you will. Honestly, I probably wouldn't have bought them or had the opportunity to buy them, so I would have never thought to buy something like that. I do love the Energizer headlamps. I think the Energizer headlamps are in all my packs right now. But that's the way I usually go. Yeah, they're in my packs. That's the way I usually go. If there's something you guys want to see, a specific stove you'd like me to talk about next, like I said, I am going to be digging in to the Kelly kettle, and then I'm going to be going into the Simple Theory gear stoves, because we got a second generation that we got to show off. Boy, those kids are being loud. No, those aren't my kids. Those are neighborhood kids walking on our road, taking a walk. Anyway, if you see something you'd like me to see, or see something you'd like me to talk about, take a look. I've got more stoves that you probably can't see all the way over into the corner, and I do still have some stoves set up over here. I have some alcohol stoves that I bought, which are coming, so that's where we're at. Like I said, I really appreciate you guys coming along and hanging out with me today in the stable. And leave me a comment, give me a like, give me a subscribe, hit that bell notification if you want to see more videos. And we'll see you guys real soon. Bye-bye.